£7 sunblock and still managed to get a burn. You can't really see it. Can't see it. Not there anyway. But I got some on the back. See? Bit pink. Pinky, 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 pink. I like the color pink, but not so much on my body. Well, not when it's not clothes anyway. I like pink clothes. Okay, so we went to the game fair on Sunday, and I got my very first pair of sunglasses. They're like really cheap and not so good, but I want some prescription ones, so I figured I'd just find a pair for now, because we're going on holiday soon, aren't we? So this is what they look like. How wicked cool do I look? My unbrushed hair and my sunglasses. I could so be a superstar. I have lots of pictures of me like this. It's not bright enough for sunglasses. The weather has been really good. Yesterday the weather wasn't really good, but the days before the weather was. I finally planted my garden, and you know what? The frackin' dogs, look, ran through my garden. That's the dogs. Not only that, the first day I had them in their flower pots outside, and I come inside. The dogs were good. Just sat there. Came inside, had a quick shower, came back down. There was teeth marks in my lilies, and the dogs tried to say that it wasn't them. One of them had a big red ring around his nose. Bit telling, so he's a liar. Right now we are planning our holidays. We're going to go to the island of Turi. T-I-R-E-E, I think. Something like that. It's in Scotland. Should be good. Last year our holiday was good. We went to Cornwall and did stuff. You know what? I'm the kind of girl. I'm from Canada. I live in the UK now. But like, we went to Cornwall, like I said, and the ocean. Oh my God! How do you people swim in that? Like, it's freezing. People say, oh, I don't want to go to Canada. Canada's so cold. Like, oh my God. At least we have warm lakes. Like, come on. My holiday was spent in the car reading, watching everybody do their thing, watching my boyfriend, watching his two kids doing their surfy stuff. I watched the dog. Sometimes the dog would go with them, but it was always me sat in the car. Until I decided that I would join them, put on my wetsuit, put my book down. For this place where, like, the beach was here, yeah, and our car was parked here. There's this like little river thing that you have to cross this little tiny plank to get to the other side in order to get to the beach. And I don't think so. Well, I tried once and it didn't go very well. And then it wasn't there. Somebody got rid of it, or it washed away, something like that. And so I decided to cross the little river. So across I went. Well, halfway there. Got in, and Just wave bye to my shoe. Bye bye shoe. My sandal came off my foot. Yes. It went bye bye. And as I tried to grab it, my other sandal went bye bye. I would have tried harder, but I had the car keys in my hand with the car alarm on it, so I didn't want to wet them and ruin our whole holiday. So there goes my shoes out towards the ocean, towards the great unknown. So I had to rock across these giant rocks, like lots and lots of rocks, before getting to the beach. I got there and I'm like, oh, I want to go swimming, but my shoes are lost. So it took us about 45 minutes to find my shoes. Thank God they were stuck on some rocks and they weren't out in the ocean. So we got my sandals and then it was time to go. Oh well. And then we decided, it was a rainy day, so we decided to go and see Harry Potter. Oh my goodness. We left at 8:30 in the morning. We got home at 12 o'clock. No, we got home at 1:15 a.m. just to watch Harry Potter. First, where we were staying, there was no cinemas around. So we had to go to this place called something. We went there, and there was this little teeny tiny cinema, like the olden days cinemas. So we went in, and we decided that it wasn't good enough for us. We got back in the car, and we drove another 25 minutes to Padstow, and they didn't have a cinema. Oh well, no, they did have a cinema, but it was closed on Sundays. And then we went to, where's that place? I'll think of it some other time. But it's like the surfing capital down South England. So we got there. They don't even have any cinemas. It was like this huge city, and there was no place to watch a film. So it took us an hour and 10 minutes to get there, right? Then so we skipped off to this other place that wasn't very far, about another 25 minutes. And then we went there, and my boyfriend rang up and said, oh, do you have any times, blah, blah, blah. So, oh, we don't have any times until 8:30, 8:45 available. So it's okay, well, I think I'll pass on that one. So we called the campsite, and they give us the number to the place we went to the first time. And so we called there, we made a reservation for 8:15. And so we drove all the way back. We went to Padstow and had lunch, or dinner, fish and chips. It wasn't very nice. And then we went back to the cinema. We waited in the car park, got some chocolate and drinks. And then we finally went in. Then my boyfriend takes out his bank card and goes, oh, I made a reservation. And the guy goes, we don't take reservations by phone. So like, what? Apparently, the campsite had given us the phone number to the cinema that we were at, and they said they were booked until 8:45. And the manager come out and he goes, oh, sorry, we can't fit you in. And then he comes back out and he says, oh, well, some people didn't show up, so you can come in, and I'll phone the other place and tell them that they can give you a refund. Because they weren't going to give us a refund, were they? We phoned up, and they're like, oh, no, we don't give refunds. If you're not here, you're not here. And he's like, well, why don't you just sell our seats again? And they're like, oh, no, we can't do that. It's like, okay. So not only did it take us all morning, afternoon, evening, and night to see Harry Potter, but it also cost us about £60. Like, that's the most expensive movie I've ever seen.